Hey guys, it's me, MediBigJack24 here, and today I'm going to be reacting to Alexander vs. Ivan the Terrible from Epic Rap Battles of History, the clean version. And since I know that there's a lot of cursing in this, anyways, before I begin, all of the copyright belongs to Epic Rap Battles of History, as I make no claim under content whatsoever. Anyways, let's begin. Well, they most certainly did nail Alexander's luck. Look, the chestplate, the cape thing. Did Alexander the Great have curly hair? I actually don't know if he did or not. But fun fact: Alexander the Great was 5 foot tall. He was 5 feet tall. Tall. Isn't that interesting? I'm not gonna lie, I actually sort of know nothing about Ivan the Terrible. Other besides the fact that he got named the Terrible by sticking spikes into his own sons and to his pregnant daughter, which caused her to have a miscarriage, and that he died in a game of chess from having a stroke or something. So I'm not sure what he exactly died of, but I do know that he had like a head thing that killed him. Try to survive and no survive. You're a landroom. I'm a land expander. Hand me your first loss. I see that Alexander's rolling his eyes. Yeah, so pretty much Alexander the Great died from, well, basically a liver disease that happened out of some poisoned wine that caused him to get a liver disease, which caused him, to die, and that was quite normal at the time, actually. But none of these guys are ever czars. Stalin even ain't the only one here. I believe Stalin is the only one that's not even from Russia. But these guys ain't czars. Stalin certainly wasn't a czar. Putin's not a czar. Gorbachev not a czar. Lenin not a czar. This Rasputin, sort of a bit. Nice to see her return to PewDiePie. Still not a czar. Wait, what does he mean by that? Can someone actually place like what he said like down in the comments? Since I don't know what Novgorod is, since I don't study Russian history. Well, I only studied a tiny bit of Russian history for the Cold War videos, but that was only for, on how the communist side was to overthrow the other side.
Hey fella, swell this, but now you got the panhellenist from Pelahella. Stepping up's foolish as well as useless, little Vasilevich. Let me spell out the list. I brought foes to their knees in Phoenicia, breezed through Gaza to Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan.
I'm about to say something. The map of the Macedonian Empire here is slightly incorrect, because as I've heard that this part of Greece, where my mouse is, this is where Sparta would be, and so due to Sparta actually sending out a little scary threat of one word to a military general that happened to be Alexander the Great's father, which was if, because yeah, you can search up this story on your own, but it worked so much that Alexander the Great and his father didn't even invaded that area, so just in actually there, but pretty much yes, this is at the height of the Macedonian Empire. Very short-lived, actually. It collapsed like that after he died.
Expansion pack. Well, you died in the middle of a game of chess. You got vodka bars, flavorless, and what I'm about to spit will be the craziest. So go fix me a drink so I can stay refreshed. Drink for the glory I got from winning every single war that I fought. So this'll be.
He is not lying when he says that he's winning every single war he's fought. He won every single war that he fought. But even though he could have easily have died, like, at his first battle of the war. Well, I mean, there was a Persian weapon that was going towards him. He was able to get out of the way and was able to, kill the Persian.
Forward, I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the.
Oh, and just to be clear, Alexander the Great is a Greek and not a North Macedonian. Is let's face it, North Macedonia is not actually Macedonia. Macedonia is in Greece. North Macedonia ain't in Greece. And plus, Macedonia, plus Alexander the Great is from Macedonia, not North Macedonia, so in that way, in the context of argument, Alexander the Great is a Greek, not a North Macedonian. If you don't know what North Macedonia is, then just search it. Then search up the breakup of Yugoslavia. You would get what I mean. So the Gordian knot, like he's saying here, is a knot that no one was able to untie, and it said that anyone can rule Asia if they undid the knot. So everyone tried to untie the knot, they couldn't. So this guy, Alexander the Great, does the only reasonable thing. He straight out takes out his sword and slices it in half, and he said, well, no one said anything about cutting it. And everyone was shocked. I mean, it was impressive, but,
You're not, and I'll soar to the top like the eagle whose feather I was born in the helmet that I wore as I swatted my many enemies, shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they be praying for the torture to stop. But I would leave them contorted and they'd be screaming and roaring until their vocal cords were torn up and shot. And I would howl abuse, never let half of my horsey and draw. Wait a minute, mate, twist a minute, move, you're not.
well, I have to go back here. Well, he says, I'm an immortal and you're not. Well, I'm sorry, Alexander. If you were an immortal, then how come you died? Yeah, that's some very good logic there. You died. You died when you said that you're an immortal. Also, look here, see, back then there's almost no heels whatsoever for any of the footwear, so, yes, this is common enough shoes.
I don't stand a chance against your skill. Nostrovia, a drink to your.
Which, in case you don't know what he said in Russian, to health, I believe, or another Slavic language, as I happen to get very confused with Slavic languages, since I don't actually understand the way on how they are written.
Victory, yes, I will. Seems no one can defeat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
Well, except for your liver.
I feel a bit queasy. You're poison. Oh, the pain is unbearable. My stomach's riddled with holes. Terrible. There's no great who could defeat this Russian.
Oh no, someone's about to step in and kick him.
What about a flute-busting Prussian?
Oh no, it's the meme star himself. Meet the fruit-busting Prussian Frederick the Great. Because that's the only fruit-busting Prussian that I know. Well, yeah, so what he means by either out of the gate since Frederick the Great happened to be, like, I believe he was bisexual or he was gay, like one of the two, and he was more relatively known known throughout all of the castle and all the lands, and it wasn't really that much of a problem for anyone at the time, or was it just in the castles? I almost didn't study any of these greats, other besides Alexander. Well, yeah, so right here on his battle tactics, which was you increase one side of your flanks basically on the battles he won, where he weakened the side of his flank to stronger another flank, then he later flanked his enemy's flank, broke through it, and essentially, boom, fought and beat them up. And in fact, at his gravesite, when Napoleon took over Europe, he actually paid a respect to Frederick the Great, and even said that if it was not for him, he wouldn't been able to do that stuff, because Napoleon did study Frederick the Great. Yeah, and so the ain't exactly street part. Well, as I just said, like Frederick the Great was sort of known to be either gay or bisexual. I don't know at this point, as many historians that I keep hearing from are argumentative on that. Oh no, it's the Wizard of Oz again. Alright, so what is the bars that he's talking about? Because I'm getting confused now. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Frederick the Great sort of died of natural causes, right in his home chair. So yeah, it's like he was people actually found him dead in his chair at home, where he died a peaceful death at I don't know how old he got, but I do know that he did either die of old age or had a heart attack or a stroke or something. So those are the only things I'm thinking of now, because I don't actually know how he died. And I'm not going to bore you while I'm going to search it up.
My expectations were a lot higher. But at least I saved the rubles on the Garatwa. It's another great day.
So, pretty much on what most people see is that, see the ruble Garutwire thing, which is the wooden things that he's holding with the wire, and so what most people saw in the video was that when he pushed away the chair, that they saw him also throw things, but in reality, you can see that it's clearly in his hand, like right here. Anyways, I'll shut up now, and I'll go and I'll let him finish. Yeah, Pompey, now give him the beating lesson that he deserves. No, wait, hold on. Oh, Pompey, just to tell you, don't finish that sentence. You're about to be. Knew it. So, in case you don't know what happened, that Pompey the Great was one of the Roman triumvirate, or was one of the military leaders of the Roman Empire, along with Julius Caesar, over the dominion of Egypt, I believe, because when he was in Egypt and he was going to make a speech or something, several angry Egyptians sort of came up and sliced off his head, and sent it wrapped in in a banner back to Rome to Julius Caesar's doorstep for, proof that he's dead. But I'm not sure if that was actually something. But I do know that Pompey the Great did also did also had a thing with Cleopatra as well as Julius. Julius. Yeah, I love the Roman time period. When they figured out on how to make a very good hot tub. Oh, Catherine the Great. Macedonians, Prussians, and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm sorry to burst your bubble here, but let me say this. Catherine the Great, I'm sorry about this, but you are no Russian. So I guess you speak the language. Yes, you do follow the rules of it, but in all terms, you're literally from one of the many German states. Oh, you even met Frederick the Great when you were around 14, and he was like in his 40s, and you even went over to his palace to have like dinner or something, and you literally played with your future husband, literally battle soldiers with little figureheads. But no, you're a German. You're not. You're a German. German. No, you were like a princess of a tiny realm of a tiny bit of the Holy Roman Empire. Which, in case you don't know, Holy Roman Empire was a mess of princesses and princes and an emperor. It's confusing to go, but basically it's where most of think of it is basically Germany plus Austria plus Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and North Italy. Just think of it like that, and you'll immediately understand why. And it's got some territories up in Poland, which later became Prussia. So yeah, it's more. So you're a German, not a Russian, not a Russian. So anyways, now let's see. Now go. Take down a Russian, I'm a cat, you're a rodent. How you the hell I stay when it's in your hair, such a crazy one, such going through your brain, and you shut this spike through your own sons. Yeah, that was true. Oh, I sort of like the way and how they're sort of back dancing in the background. I mean, she's not lying when she said that. I mean, she took the struggling Russian Empire, expanded it westward. Wait, was it? Expanded it eastward. Eastward. Sorry, I was thinking of the westward expansion of America. And yeah, so pretty much she conquered all Siberia. And made what is now Russia's current borders, borders, borders with Asia, and she also settled Alaska. She made a humongous Alaskan colony, which was Alaska. Which, in case if any American forgot that Alaska was a Russian colony, we might as well thank the Russians for giving us a humongous gold mine, oil mine, coal mine, and pretty much a great state, and one of the greatest military. Well, no, not one of the greatest military bases, but we have like a very good protective system since like in case like of an inner missile attack on the U.S. like Alaska would be there with a missile defense system, blocking those things from the east side, west side. That's from the west coast of the United States. It's pretty impressive, but it's like I'm getting off the topic. I'm about to explain what he means by that. So, pretty much as during Catherine the Great's time, she happened to have not so great of a husband. By that I mean her husband was not really that good. So she left him, got a new husband, left him. You know, sort of did that. Sort of did that as she was actually the empress. So, pretty much so. Most of the common folks sort of saw her, you know, as how do I say this appropriately? Uh, Someone who really likes to get banged a lot. And so when she died of natural causes, all the peasants started making this hilarious excuse that she died from riding the horses. How do I say this? Fifth leg. If you understand that, stand what a fifth leg is for a horse, then you can probably guess on why they made fun of her. But no, she actually never had no relationship with her horse like that. So I guess she did ride a horse, but you know, not that way. Not that way. If you're not getting what I'm meaning, like it's not like a sexual relationship with the horse. Of course, you would understand it. Stand it if you search up on how she died. In case if you don't know what Russian roulette is, basically don't play it. Because it's where you take a bullet into a rope. You get an empty revolver, you place one bullet in, you spin around the chamber of the revolver around, and then you place the gun up your head and shoot it, and hopefully you know that you don't, you know, get the bullet in your head. You know, it's a weird thing that I find about Russian roulette, but it's like I mean I'm still trying. Right, but you know, I'm slightly scared because you know, like you don't want to be going out for you know the guy who died from playing Russian roulette. What a shock! Yeah. Who won? I'm about to answer that. Pretty much, I would have to say Frederick the Great won out of all of them, since you know he actually has the most catchiest stuff, and plus he sort of he sort of got out Ivan, but I would have to say both Alexander and Frederick the Great were both the winners, as pretty much Catherine the Great just got what's left of Ivan the Terrible, and Pompey just happened to you know be beheaded because oh let's face it, you know, like you can't handle, like you know that he was gonna die like right before you know he was gonna make a speech. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like the video and also comment down below what do you want me to do next. And also, I do want to say all of the copyright belongs to Epic Rap Battles of History. And anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.